Happy Women's Equality Day. Wait, why did I just hear that sound?
I imagine that it might be because you put it into your own video.
I mean, it is true, women and men are equal today. I mean, we're considered equal. Wrong.
I consider women equally. I don't know about you.
Today is 2016.
Fuck off, is it? I would never have thought for a moment that we were in the current fucking year, you absolute moron.
And we still have many issues between the two genders. Why is it okay for men to say the following things? Hold on, I got you.
You got me? Oh, cheers, player.
Don't be so bossy.
Can apply to both boys and girls, so good start.
Your dad will have to chase the boys away to deal with you.
Yep, that one is disgusting. Expecting parents to be protective over their own children, what is the world coming to?
Don't be a slut. Do you play sports? Oh, you like football? Oh, you play video games? Oi, mommy, can I put some fries with that sauce?
Okay, that was just rapid fire retard, so let me just wrap my head around this for a second. Don't be a slut. What men are slut shaming? Men love sluts, it's free sex. I mean, granted you wouldn't exactly want to settle down with one.
Nice rack. It must be that time of the month again.
You didn't even pause. Just makes it sound to me like you're saying massive tits there, that must be something that happens on her period.
Don't be so emotional.
That's actually a pretty valid point in my opinion. I hate overly emotional people. I wouldn't want to talk to a woman who couldn't get her point across without throwing a hissy fit thinking that proves her point. And I imagine she'd feel the same about having that conversation with a man who couldn't stop himself from going into fits of anger. They're both emotions. Keep it inside for your romantic comedy ice cream binges.
What were you wearing that night?
No one has asked that on this side of the millennium as a legitimate question for a rape victim. And if they did, it would be like a last stand move. But for any other reason, it might be a valid question. Say that you're the victim of a crime and a witness came forward privately to say they saw what happened and described you and the clothes you were wearing. They'd need to establish the accuracy by asking what you were wearing that night. See? Do you see how the same question can mean different things in different contexts? Is this sinking in at all? No?
See, even hearing those words, they sound ridiculous to me.
Oh, well done, genius. Have you ever thought they sound ridiculous to everyone? That's why no one says them. Except that time of the month thing. Women get crazy crabby at that time of the month.
I mean, African American women earn 64 cents for every dollar a man earns.
Oh, look, if you're going to try and pull the whole wage gap thing, then you can at least say it properly the way feminists say it. They claim it's a wage gap, when that's absolute bollocks. It's an earnings gap.
Women with full-time jobs earn about 77% of what their male counterparts earn.
Okay, women in full-time employment earn 77 cents to the dollar. Oh, okay, either you're an idiot who's regurgitating wrong second-hand information, or you've got access to some data I haven't seen yet. Oh, I guess not. Well, colour me surprised. Oh, and given you're about as dense as a singularity, allow me to clarify. Colour me surprised is a saying, so you could just put that race card right back in your pocket. Well, given that you provide no evidence, I'm gonna let ShoeOnHead explain it better than I can.
The wage gap is simply the average earnings of men and women working full-time. It does not count for different job positions, hours worked, or different jobs. It has nothing to do with the same job. It has nothing to do with discrimination.
There's a link to her video before where she's compiled an excellent list of sources to back up what she's saying. So if you guys could drop by her video, give it a like, and pass on that the satirician sends his best. I'd appreciate that.
62 million girls all over the world are denied education. 4 out of 5 people that are trafficked are girls.
I find it extremely interesting that you chose not to lead with this. Sometimes mean things get said to women, and they earn less. Because someone told me it was so and I didn't do research. Oh yeah, and I guess a few of those other women in foreign countries get sold like cattle, I guess. Your priorities seem about as twisted as Germany's immigration policy.
There are so many gender issues that we have right now in the world.
You mean like manspreading and that toxic male gaze? Yeah, they're fighting for the real issues, these Western feminists. Not to mention all the things that woman hanging off Anita Sarkeesian's nose talks about.
See, I don't want to live in a world where Women between the ages 15 and 44 are more at risk of experiencing domestic violence or rape at some point in their life.
Between the ages of 15 and 44, that is a huge margin. I've never seen statistics bent out of shape like that before. But if you want to talk statistics, let's talk statistics. These numbers are from the UK. Around 40% of domestic abuse victims are male. However, they only have 60 shelters for men, as opposed to about 7,500 for women. The information was compiled by a charity group called Parity with figures from the Home Office. I'll leave a link to their page below.
But make sure you as a man are embracing your inner feminist. What? Did I just say feminist? What? Why would you say feminist? Isn't that man-hating?
Yes, it is man-hating. And I would embrace my inner feminist, but I'm pretty sure that's classed as rape these days.
Well, let me tell you why it's not man-hating. In fact, let me tell you why I'm a feminist. I'm a feminist because I believe in equal education for men and women. I'm a feminist because I believe in equal pay.
Is there something wrong with you? Equal education and equal pay, that's already a thing. You don't need to believe in it. Go and look at some facts already, you absolute moron.
I'm a feminist because I believe in respecting women. I'm a feminist because I believe that women don't deserve to just be glorified as sex objects and not smart.
I respect women plenty, more than you, I'd imagine. I believe that women have what it takes to succeed in the world without having the bar lowered for them. I believe women can do what needs to be done without the world bending over backwards to accommodate them. I don't think anybody has said women aren't smart enough simply because they're women. During World War II, Britain's radar defence system was operated mostly by women, and they did a damn fine job. And this was in the early 1940s. Women are smart. If anything, it's male feminists like you who think they're not. Demanding that the world lower the bar for women so they can get ahead instead of trusting they have what it takes to succeed.
I'm a feminist because I believe that being a mother is the original CEO position, and that's the most underrated job.
Who underrates being a mother? And you do realise there are single fathers out there too, right? No, I imagine there's quite a lot of things you don't realise.
I'm a feminist because I appreciate women.
Oh, aren't you the patron fucking saint of virtue signalling? It baffles me how people like this can look at Western society and cherry-pick the tiny little bits that fit the narrative they're attempting to push between the huge inequalities faced by men. Even when it's something as obvious as domestic abuse, women get so much help, but men? Nah, don't worry about the men. Mainstream media will make a joke out of it, so it can't be that much of a problem. I'm all for helping women leave serious situations like that, but not if it's at the sacrifice of leaving men in that same situation. How would you feel if it was your son, brother or father or any other male family member or friend who was being abused by their significant other, and they had absolutely nowhere to turn for help because of the massive disparity of services between men and women? Well, I don't like the idea of that one bit, but maybe that's just me. So lovely viewers, what else could our society do to kick men while they're down even more? I think the system should be changed to guilty until proven innocent, because women would never lie, right? I'll put the ones that make me laugh the most at the end of my next video, and as always, thank you for your time.